Hi, Swati, how are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
So maybe if you can perhaps introduce yourself first to the guys on the chat there here, and we can continue with this discussion.
All right. Okay. My name is Nombuso Dlamini. Um, I'm located here in Joburg. I stay in Joburg, Kempton Park, and I work from Kempton Park. So basically, we are doing detergents. We are making detergents. We are manufacturing them from scratch. And we also offer trainings on those people that are interested to do the same business. So yeah, that's our job.
So when did you start sort of, manufacturing detergents? And but first of all, let's talk about, detergents themselves,
Yeah.
because I mean, when you see, so maybe just take us through the list of the detergents,
All right.
then we can discuss further.
Yeah, true. Because I once received a message asking what are detergents. So some people really don't know what's that. So detergents actually are those products. It's everything when you think about cleaning from the household, outside. I'm talking about from dishwashing liquid, bleaches, disinfectants, sanitizer, drain cleaners, all of that stuff. So even car wash, shampoo or wax or silicone, everything is there. So the process of making detergents, it's a very easy one. As you said, um, we have access to show others also, and they have access to see exactly what's going on. So
Awesome, awesome. So, but before you continue,
mhm,
so with these, with the detergents, I think, as you're saying, so this is stuff from, so these cleaners, I think when you see them in the stores, right, you just
yeah,
think that, it's a big, like, manufacturing process. It's just these big companies. When you see things like, your Sunlight, when you see things like Handy Andy and all these
mm,
things, you don't think that this can be done in a home industry. But the
exactly,
truth is that when you look even, the concept of industrialization, these things, most it started in the home. They call them home industry, cottage
mm,
industry,
true,
in the home, and people were doing it. But somehow, someway, people feel as if it's just not accessible. It's just for those big
um,
companies, and but
house,
you need some big, manufacturing plant, where you can
yes,
manufacture these things. But the honest truth is that, these are things that, in addition to, as you're saying, that we can manufacture, also it's things that are consumed by people, everyday people, each and
every
every
day,
single day, you know? Yeah.
yes.
So,
So
so yeah, you can continue.
yes, so the demand is sometimes, and we don't negotiate. It's a must. It's like food. So when I see someone eating, I know that they weren't gonna wash that dish. They'll be washing that dish after that. So it's like something you can't negotiate. You have to buy it.
Yeah, so it's like an everyday thing, which
Exactly.
okay, so we'll talk about the market as well.
Mm,
But when it comes to, I mean, things like, as we're saying, manufacturing stuff like detergents and all these things, just talk about the compliance issue and standards. Maybe that's where people just feel that, I don't know, do you need licenses to do this, certificates? Like, what exactly do you need for these
okay.
things when you are doing them? Yeah, what are the standards?
All right. Yes, there are standards, but uh, as the person that I have done it first, uh, my products have been tested already. So you can use the private, the lab, or go to SAPS to make sure that your products have everything that needs to be there. Like they are effective. There's no like more acid or whatever. You must check those things before you do it. But sometimes my students, when they are eager to sell immediately, there's no license really that you need to have to sell them to the community, because already the formulas that we give you are already tested and they are of the right standard. So by the time you go, obviously your products, like yesterday I was talking to this lady, she started manufacturing last year and she's been selling, and this year she's tested her products and then they passed. So really, you don't need a license like immediately when you finish your training. You can sell your products, and then because I'm giving you the formulas that are already tested.
Awesome. So how is the market though, like for you, when it comes to, competing with, the other well-known brands and all these things, which are out there, how have you seen the market,
The
and how
response.
have you penetrated the market then to say that, okay, this is as good as sunlight, or this is as good as surf, or whatever, How have you
Yes.
done that?
That one is very, to me, it took some time to perfect, especially the dishwashing, because that was my favorite product. But to tell you the truth, there's no need for the big guy to cost 40 rand for that 750. Because if I can tell you that 750 mil, to including the container and everything, the manufacturing cost, it can cost you around 10 rand or 11 rand.
Wow.
So if
Okay.
that guy is adding, is saying 40 rand each, and I'm telling you about Mina, I have learned that what is needed to make the soap thin, the manufacturing cost for a 750 mil, it's a 10 rand or 11 rand. So I have perfected the formula in a way that the thickness is the same as the big guy and the effectiveness is the same thing. So when you're doing a soap, you must know that you can't use, let's say one ingredient has 25 and 70%. Obviously, use 70% of that ingredient. So we have made sure that the ingredient that you are using is not of a low percentage. Our ingredients are all for the bigger percentage, so that there is effectiveness, there is thickness. And once you perfect that, your product will be the same as the one in shelves. So if you're going to be having a same product with sunlight, and then you charge it 30 rand while they say 40 rand, obviously once you market yourself well and you give people the right thing at the lower price, then you've won the market.
So how have you like approached the market? Like, who is your sort of target market? Like, who was your first client, for example, if I may say this, and how have you grown from there? Like, how are you doing it? Is it word of mouth? How does it work? Like with you, like your
Okay.
experience throughout, in terms of
All right.
just the obvious. I know you sell to, you do. So in terms of your business, you're doing the training, right? You also sell directly to, to consumers, and you also sell to people
Yes.
who want to resell as well.
Yes. So the neighboring households were my first people, because what I did, I firstly gave them the samples. So giving them the samples, it made them to come back and said they want to be supplied by me like a monthly basis. And then I approached a few daycares, and two of them they wanted our products, and then as others we're still waiting. And then we have the car wash that we also supply with our product. So we have never had any complaints or whatever. Instead, they refer others to us. So I use social media. I use word of mouth. I can talk. I can talk really. And when I see someone talking, back positively, automatically my business comes out. And then the next thing is the business card. The next thing is social media, and then and. So it's social media and the word of mouth.
Wow.
And give people samples. Yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you said so in terms of because I think this is what people want to know, to say that okay, in this type of business, obviously there is definitely value, in what you're doing. I mean, especially if if the quality is good and people can save money. I think that's what people are sort of what they want. Everyone wants to stretch their money. But I think what we do have these days is the challenge of, sometimes these brands get too much into us. That
Mm.
you feel that, what, if this is not sunlight or whatever, then it doesn't work. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
so how else have you, like, just within yourself, just having that courage to say that, what, it was, I'm sure you faced such negative responses, or such, in terms of, those are some of the no's that people get, right? I think in any business, you get a no, you get a reservation.
Yes, no,
Um,
those ones they will always be there. I think actually those are the people we need. I mean, I've told myself that we need those people. Those people can push you to check even the product that you are making if really is fine. And out of 10, if two people are being negative, you will really think that this person, has he tested my product, has he seen my product? So out these 8 people are happy, so why don't I focus on these 8 people? Because these people are talking about something they never tested or used. So really, we can't focus on 2 people who will always, because I had clients who will say, but does it have a form? But is it thick? They will take a bottle and tilt it to left and right and see if it's really soap. Even my clients, when they come for training, they will be surprised that how this is all you can do to make dishwashing liquid, because really it's like you're cooking a porridge or something. It's as simple as that. There is no complication or whatever.
Awesome, awesome. So, all right, cool stuff. So let's get into your training. So you said you do training for people. So how many, like, so what do you teach people in this training? If I sign up today and I say, what, I'm looking for an opportunity to make some extra income, or maybe just to even make income. I don't even have
Yes.
no longer have a job or whatever it is, but I want to learn a skill. Because I like what you said in the first live you came. You say that, what, you might not have a certificate, but you have skills to teach people. And for
Mm,
me, that was very profound at the end of the day. This life, it's about skills, the skills
mm,
that you know. That's what it's about. Even with a certificate, you need those skills to prove your
mm.
certificate, or whatever you have. So what would you typically say? And by the way, you're saying 2 out of 10 people are negative. Sometimes, even if you get one person who's positive, for me, that's one
Mm.
person enough.
True.
If I get one
True.
person out of 10, I know that, at least there's someone in this world who likes what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep at it. If you just give me, that's half a chance. And that's
Mm.
what I need. I need half a chance, to make things happen. So yeah, so let's talk about, what do you, what if I say today, what, I want to take this up. And guys, I see your requests. We're gonna accept them, maybe after this question. What would you sort of take me through?
All right. So, firstly, you don't need a big warehouse, or you worry where you're gonna be doing this. So, on our training, we're gonna be teaching you about the safety handling of the raw material. Firstly, you'll be taught uh, what do you need, like the PPEs. You need your mask. Which mask are you gonna use? Which gloves are you gonna use? Your safety boots, and so uh, and also it's not time consuming, so you can do it even after work. Most people finish work at 4, at 5. By that time you can start doing this. Also, we're gonna teach you the storage of the raw material, how to store it, because you can't just put the raw material on the sun or whatever. So we're gonna tell you which way to store your raw material. Also, the equipment. Most people will be worried which equipment I will be using. Mina, I believe in a line that says, use what you have. Use what you have. So here we'll give you a guidance of buying, for example, a small mixer, a hand mixer. There's a mixer that you can use that uses a drill. You just buy a pedal. A pedal is 100 rand, and then if you have a drill at home, you connect the pedal to the drill, and you have your mixer. You take your bucket, a 25 liter, and you are sorted. You don't need those big ones when you are starting. But if your budget allows you, we also tell you where to buy those bigger tanks like 100 liters or 1,000 liters or whatever. So it differs from people. But I'm dealing mostly with people who are starting from small. And also the suppliers that we're gonna give you are not the suppliers that will require you to to buy from 25-liter drum. You can buy as little as 1 kg. And for example, if you want to just focus on the dishwashing liquid, you will make a 25 liter. A 25 liter of a dishwashing liquid will give you 33 750 bottles. And on that 25 liter, you can have 33 bottles, and the manufacturing cost for that can be a 220. So 220, and your profit also will be 200% from there. So you'll be making around 700 rand a packet, just a 25-liter packet. So if you have more products that you are doing, then your profit goes up. Then we'll also teach you the packaging of each product, like how to package a bleach, how it differs from packaging the other ones. And then we will tell you about the pH testing. We need to balance the pH. We can't give people products that have more acid and alkaline or whatever. We need to balance those things. And then we will focus on quality. Mina, if it's not quality, then it was not for me, because I can never share something that will disappoint or, or dent my name. And then, so quality for me is very important. The most aspects of quality will be thickness and effectiveness. So a product must be thick and it must be effective, not just a color. You can't just blind me with a green color when the thing is not effective. So I have made my research. All provinces, I know the suppliers that will give that will allow you to buy as a small beginner, and then yeah, and you are good to go. So that is the outline of and then some will be having no clue how to do their stickers. Also, we will give you guidance on that, and then you'll have the end product with your brand, and then you're good to go.
Awesome. Do you also teach how to market, how to look for clients and all these things?
I believed that one. I was looking at it because most people, some of them, they start, and then some people will think they are starting this for their friends and families. But I will give them a highlight that you need to be you need to be there, you need to be out there, you need to be known. So people, you'll find their walls, especially on social media, because we can't run away from the fact that social media is a big platform. It's a big platform, and if you don't like people, it means you don't like money. Money is from
Yeah.
the people.
I
if
like
if
that.
if you when you say you are not a people's person, then just drop it. Just continue looking for work. In this world, there are people who are working and there are people who work for others. So wait for us, we will employ you. Because you can't tell me you're starting a business and then when you don't like to talk. And sometimes social media, it's very easy, even for a shy person. If you're using social media, you don't have to talk. You write and you post pictures and you post the feedbacks from other clients or whatever. You show them the before and after, and then people buy that. You show them how to use the product. Really, you don't have to talk. So you are limiting yourself. So also people must invest. The other platforms like Facebook, you must pay for your ads, and you start as little as 100 rand, and then you'll see those posts that are saying sponsored. So be there. Just pay 100 rand. We pay 100 rand for what? Maybe DSTV or takeaways every month, but we can't pay for marketing ourselves. So you'll find a person, maybe they are on Facebook or Instagram, they're just posting themselves, just themselves, businesses. So
Wow.
to me, that selfie doesn't sell if you don't have a product next to you. It's a meaningless like selfie. So at least show your kids using the products. Just be there. Just be proud of what you are doing and use the product.
Wow.
Mina, I've stopped buying detergents from 2019. I don't know how much it cost. So if I go there, I'll just look because some will be struggling even to price. Mina, I go to the big guys aisle, to the shops, and then I'll look at maybe let's say a Checkers brand and Sunlight. Okay, Sunlight now is 39.99, and then the Pick and Pay one is 25. All right, where am I between these one? Okay, if I say 27, then I'm safe. 27, because now I can't be under 25. I can't be way over 39 rand for Sunlight. So that's how you look at because I can't call them competition. It's just people who are doing the same thing. So because once you say competition, you are giving yourself unnecessary pressure. Just say yeah, people that are doing something that we are doing also.
Awesome, awesome. No, no, definitely, definitely. Glenn is friendly saying we are learning. No, we are learning really, definitely, definitely. So before I just accept some requests here, I just wanted us to go through these numbers quickly so that people can just understand sort of the margins and stuff. But before I do that, just a shout out to Floni for the likes, KG, Mandy, Humanoid, Blitzy, Pabilicious. Thank you for the likes, guys. You can just tap on your screens as many times as you want. TikTok does not stop you at all. So let's talk about. You said the raw materials, right? What are the
Mhm.
raw materials? And someone here was asking about formulas to say that okay, how do I know the formulas? I think that's Blitzy and stuff. Is this obviously you? This is something stuff you train during your training. This stuff that you share with people.
All right. A raw material in an easy language, I will say it's an ingredient. Raw material is an ingredient. So these are ingredients that you're gonna be using in order to get like when when you are making a normal bleach, you see like jig, you need two ingredients. Two, it's water and the other one. That's it. It's like you're making a juice, guys. Within a blink, even if your client can sit down, your client can sit down and say, I want 10 boxes of bleach. I'm talking about bleach. You can just mix, take water, take the other ingredient, mix, and go to
Do you know?
decant
Do you know?
bottles.
Do you know why I'm laughing? I'm
Yeah.
laughing because the name of this other ingredient is not coming out. That's why I'm laughing.
No, the other ingredient is it's a hypochlorite. It's a hypo. If you go to your
Okay.
bleach now, you will
No.
see
Okay.
it's
I
aqua.
thought. I thought it. I thought it was. It was. What proprietary information like your own
Nah,
IP. That's why I was
no,
just laughing because you're
I
like,
know.
okay,
Okay,
wait,
I can count
secret
all of
recipe.
them, but if you can't mix them, I'm not
No, I
scared.
thought. No, I thought it was a secret. Sorry. Okay.
No,
So
it's not a
I was,
secret.
I was like, yeah,
So
this
what
this
what
other one is not coming
and
out.
the- and I always mention the ingredients because why? I want you to go to your known brands that you are using. I want you to see that what I've been mentioning now. So I want people to be free to use our products because we are using the same ingredients that Sunlight is using. You see, so it's very easy to if I name the ingredients, then they will be now have a relief. They're asking themselves, is this real?
No, no,
I was
it's
safe.
no,
So
it's
we are
fine. It's
using
fine.
the same thing. Yeah.
So when you're saying, so let's say you said the 25 liters, for example, right?
Hmm.
Which you mentioned. Is it like you're going to? So that's like the base, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
does that change for the if you're making bleach and if you're making dishwashing liquid? Is it all different?
Okay, each product they will have their own formula and their own ingredient. Some they can have same ingredients right there and there, but they are all different. But most of them, a 25 liter will start from 100 rand, even less than 100 rand, depending which product that you are making, and then dishwashing liquid, and then dishwashing liquid you may take maybe 100, 150 to 200, and then yeah, so I will say from 100 rand upwards, a 25 liter will give you a 33 bottles of 750. So you can count from there. The person will be making 200% of the profit. It can never be under or whatever, or you will say you lost something. You will never lose with detergents. You always win.
But Wealth and Brio is just asking, do you need any kind of license or certification to mix these chemicals and stuff? But correct me if I'm wrong. Do you just need like sort of certification? Maybe when you want to sell to the big stores, is that when they ask, or how does this work? Like in your own mind?
Yes, in for shops, yes, they need if you're gonna be putting them or maybe let's say you are approaching spa or checkers or whatever, they will need a report from the lab. So they will definitely need that. The last time I did mine, okay, because I used the private lab, it cost me to check to test a dishwashing liquid. It was 4.5,
Wow.
just one sample. But if you go to SAPS, they will tell you more than 10K. It's 14,000. So if you, and to find that SAPS is also using the same lab that you were using, but they won't tell you. SAPS doesn't have a lab. They outsource the labs. So they are using the same labs that if you don't know, you'll just, and then you can register your thing because that lab also have there's something they call SANS. So those ones, if you have met your standard, you are safe to go even if you are using a private lab.
Swati, maybe tell us just in terms of your training, if people want to get a hold of you for training or even to buy in bulk for resale, tell us how that works.
Okay, for training, we have two methods that you can use. We are based in Joburg in Kempton Park. It's in the other part of the CBD, so it's central for most people. Or I will say it's closer if you want it because the training will take you only 2 hours. So even if you're coming from Pretoria, you can come and go back home and even do shopping after. So it's not time consuming. You can come for training. We open from Monday to Friday. Saturday we do on arrangements, but mostly we open daily. We do mostly one-on-ones. I prefer one-on-ones so that I can. Some people are afraid to ask in front of others. If it happens to be two people, it's fine. But I do one-on-one, so I take bookings according to my availability from Monday to Friday. So our trainings are flexible. So right now we have a special, but the normal price is 1,000 rand to attend. You attend and then you get your formulas that will guide you when you're at home. Then you will do the same thing that you've been doing. You get the suppliers and then you ready to go. And then we okay, yeah, we in Kempton Park, so you can book and that's it. So if you want to buy in bulk, we can also discuss that. You have to tell me specifically which products that you need, and then we'll work it out, and then we can take it from there. You can buy your bulk and then start selling.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oyama and Tumi asking for, do you have virtual consultations? Do you do online? And I know
Yes,
someone else
of
was
course,
asking in
definitely.
Limpopo.
And oh, okay. So
Let us see each other.
online to me is more convenient. To online, we use pre-recorded sessions because of sometimes I would say I wouldn't say busy schedule like a top dog, but sometimes it's hard to be live for 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 for. um, for visual ones. So I've made a prepared pre-recorded sessions, and then they will be topped up with formulas. So for me, a beginner, it's better to watch again and again and again to see. And then when they've forgotten something, they can also refer. So yes, we offer online, and you can just contact me, just follow me, check my contacts are all there in my TikTok, and then we will take it from there. So immediately after we have received your payment, we will send everything. If you have questions, we will answer your questions. Even if you start mixing at that time, we'll also assist you until you are good to go on your own.
So do you also provide, I'm sure if people are talking to you, they can provide just some, if someone wants just some follow-up questions, I'm sure they can still just contact you if they don't understand something or something.
Exactly. That's how we have been having so much successful people to start this business, because we don't just teach you and leave you. We give people, but we don't mentor for a year. We give you just few months,
Of
but
course,
gosh,
it's
we
not
we
like
just
now you have to be calling all the time. You know what
you
I'm trying to
know
say?
so.
It's just be
Yes,
a good person.
just yeah, depending on when did you start, because most people don't start immediately after training. So immediately we can really be available, even if it takes maybe 30 minutes or an hour to answer you. But you'll get some help, because some will be asking, oh, just remind me, what did we use to make this one thicker? How do we dissolve this one? And then I'll be there just to see, because feedbacks from my clients, whether they are buying to use or they are there for training, those feedbacks to me, they make business. If I don't have successful people from my training, then I don't have training. I won't have someone interested, because I haven't teach anyone, and they have their own brand. So if you go to my Facebook, you will see the people that I've produced, the brands that I've produced. So to me, whether you buy 1,750 and you come back and you tell me, wow, I love your dishwashing liquid, and it did this for me, and this and this, then I'll have three more clients, because now I have saved your feedback. So feedbacks are very important.
No, awesome, 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 Swati. I know you also sell, for resale perfumes. You're also making perfumes as well.
Oh,
So we're
yes,
gonna have
yes.
another live about that for those maybe who are interested in that as well,
Not a problem.
so that they can get things going. Maybe but this is amazing. So guys, you can follow Swati. You can get in touch and see if you want to get these consultations going.